since I've done one of these videos.
I know, right? What a massive year 2018 was.
Why do you look a little bored? Whenever the camera goes on, I feel like you're like, okay, let's just get this over with.
No, I'm not bored. I'm just a little bit exhausted at what a huge year it was, 2018.
2018 was a massive year, and Phil, you're in your right mind to be tired because you haven't even had a break over the Christmas period. Neither of us have really. We've just been going. We haven't had our big kind of Christmas summer break yet.
And just to get you up to speed on why that is this wonderful background.
Yes, we're coming at you from our gorgeous country cottage, which is a little bit of a dream come true.
It really is. But to make that dream come true, we had to kind of sacrifice a little bit of time over Christmas. But the outcome's amazing, and we will give you a full insight into all of that.
Yeah, we'll do a tour. We'll definitely do like a cottage reveal tour. I mean, it's tiny, it's a tiny little space, but the location is amazing. My horse Marco is out in a paddock. As I'm speaking to you, I'm looking out the window and I can see horses, and there's lots of birds chirping and flying around. So if you hear birds chirping or dogs kind of walking around, it's because we're in the country cottage and finally can breathe. And we wanted to film this video and do a little bit of a catch up on where we've been for the last year, because you know the last video that we posted on YouTube was the Lake Placid vlog.
Oh wow.
So that takes us back
January 2018.
January 2018. We had New Year's Eve in Lake Placid, which was amazing. And then we went to New York.
We went back to New York and we experienced a snow blizzard in New York, and everything shut down in Soho. All of the streets were like 3 foot of snow, and all the cars and everything were covered in snow. The streets were pretty much closed off.
It was amazing. I think they were calling it, was it the snow
bomb?
A snow bomb blizzard.
A snow bomb blizzard, yeah.
In fact, I think we still have a little bit, because we vlogged the whole time we were there, but we just, because the year took off and lots of stuff happened and we just never got around to kind of editing it up.
Yeah.
Why don't we drop some of the vlog footage from New York right now, and we can show you how amazing the snow was. And guys, you got to remember, this was like the first time I had seen snow on this trip. Yeah. And it was so spectacular, it was so magical, absolutely loved it.
And so cold, it was really cold.
Oh my gosh, I have never experienced cold weather quite like it before.
Yeah. So
let's cast our mind back and let's drop in some of the vlog footage from New York, January 2018.
So here we are in downtown Soho, New York City. And we're rugged up, so we're very warm. I've got to say, there's a lot of snow. I'm worried about the state of the camera. It goes round and round in circles.
Okay, so we're down in Tribeca. We just had a gorgeous brunch with one of my friends who lives in New York now. So good to catch up with her. We are now going to get our nails done. Well, I'm going to get
our nails done.
I'm going to get my nails done. That was so good. And Phil, I think I've convinced Phil to have a pedicure with me.
I don't think so.
Totally.
How's this cool bar?
So slippery, careful.
So then, after being in the extreme cold of New York during a snow blizzard, we took off for Hawaii on the way back to Australia.
You just got laid.
I just got laid. Look at yours. Very nice.
You like my nuts?
Love your nuts.
Maui was awesome. It was probably, where we stayed was really beautiful. And
the Four Seasons.
yeah, and as far as resorts go, it was like top notch. But for us, it was a little kind of...
A little too much.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too much, because I felt like, I mean, the pools were incredible. The beach was amazing. Phil didn't love the beach so much because there was no surf. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. Manicured gardens. Like, it was picture perfect. Like, if you're looking for the ultimate luxurious, like, romantic place to stay in Hawaii, Four Seasons at Maui is pretty spectacular.
I'd be perfect for a honeymoon.
So then from Maui,
we
went back to Honolulu, which was always amazing. But oh my gosh, well, something pretty crazy happened when we went back to Honolulu.
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. This is the manager on duty. We have received an emergency alert from the state of Hawaii. Please remain in your rooms and we will update you shortly. Again, please remain in your rooms and we will update you shortly.
When it was blowing up with the idea that so many people were getting this text, and it was unclear whether it was a hoax or, you know, a false message. Clearly, as this missile threat continued to, you know, be leaving the Hawaiians.
So that was a pretty wild experience. Never in your life do you expect that you're going to get a text message saying that an incoming missile is coming your way and to seek immediate shelter. I went into full-blown panic attack. Anxiety kicked in straight away, whereas this guy, as cool as a cucumber. After that whole situation happened, we went downstairs, we had a Mai Tai, we met some really cool people from New Zealand, had a conversation. The cool thing about that whole day, I guess, was that it did bring the whole kind of community together, and you were kind of stopping having discussions with strangers. Another cool thing that happened that day, do you remember? We met a really lovely YouTube subscriber, Nadine from Canada, and she had just lived through this whole experience as well. So we kind of really connected, and we connected over our love of Hawaii. So it was so lovely to meet her. So Hawaii was always, I mean, it's always so special. And we're super looking forward to getting back to Hawaii in just a few weeks' time.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah, we're going to spend quite a lot of time in Hawaii this year, which is going to be super exciting. We've got a place over there now, and we're trying to do some business over there too. So I think we'll be spending a lot of time between kind of Melbourne, the cottage here, and Hawaii. It's like the best, I don't know, it's the best of all worlds really, isn't it?
I could say we're very lucky, but we work really, really hard.
As soon as we got back from Hawaii, we kind of hit the ground running. Super focused on the business, a lot of projects, a lot of meetings. You had a lot of corporate gigs, a lot of just gigs in general as well. You were on the road quite a lot. Then some really crappy things happened.
It was a really tough year in that, you know, life goes on, but a part of life is that, you know, people pass as well, and some of our very good friends and family, came to the end of their lives. And it really rocked us, you know, one of my best friends.
Yeah, it rocked us a lot. One of Phil's very good friends that you've practically grown up with. Passed away from cancer. He'd been, dealing with that for quite
he'd been battling it for
time.
about 6 years.
Yeah, so that was really tough. And then when we got back from Hawaii, my gorgeous Auntie Val, she passed away. She actually had a stroke. And then she got pneumonia and she died, and she was elderly, she was in her 80s, but still, it doesn't matter how kind of old you are. I think it always, you know, grief and the shock of it, you know, it was very overwhelming. I think it was kind of the first time I'd lost someone very close to me, and so yeah, that happened at the end of January, and it put a lot of things into perspective, especially after the whole Hawaiian missile fake attack. And then as soon as we got home, my Auntie Val passed away. And so it was a really tough time actually. And, you know, I think we just sort of threw ourselves into work in 2018 because...
But there was a thing though, when we were in Hawaii, we decided, we sort of made some plans. We had a planning session day actually.
We did, yes.
And we sat down, and one of the things that we decided was that we wanted to make sure that we had good breaks in between and not work all the way through. The year before, you got very sick with pneumonia. And that was a real wake-up call.
I got so sick.
Yeah, with pneumonia. So we really wanted to have breaks.
It just didn't happen.
It didn't happen, and we kind of went against that, and
look, I think we just threw ourselves into work.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst thing that we could have done, but I think it was a bit of an escape as to what we were going through emotionally. I think, you know, with Peaches dying, Phil's best mate, it was just really tough, and I think both of us were just like, right, let's just keep working and working and working. And of course, as these things happen, it always catches up with you. And then I guess halfway through the year, just after winter, I got sick again and landed back into hospital. And this time I had a really bad case of influenza, and it just wasn't great. It wasn't great.
And it was just from being run down.
Yeah.
But
saying that, on a positive,
Yeah.
it was one of our most successful years in business, which is so ironic, isn't it? You can go through so much heartbreak and heartache, and yet you have one of your most successful years in business.
So anyway, enough of that stuff. What was your favourite thing about 2018?
Probably my favourite thing about 2018, because we worked so much, one of the real positives that came out of 2018 was that Marco & Co., my gorgeous luxury candle range, went into full research and development. So we got a lot of work done last year in preparation for the launch, which is going to happen this year. I'm not sure exactly when, but it will happen this year. It has been such a learning curve, and I think that was one of the best things about last year, was really learning. And also for me was being really patient in that process. I'm not a very patient person, you will admit to that. I can usually be quite gung-ho about things and just want to go very quickly. But with the whole Marco & Co. business that I have set up, I took my time last year to really get the brand right. We developed a beautiful brand. You can go and check out the website. This is like a little holding page that we've got at the moment. But we spent our time in developing like this beautiful packaging, developing the scents as well.
It was really fun.
You were great at it. You came into your own. You were like, I want it to smell a little more vanilla-y, a little bit more tobacco. Oh, it smells like a country ride on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
You became very poetic and creative, which is why you are the creative director.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, you really came into your own. I think that was one of my favorite things about the 2018. Also, another great thing in 2018, whilst it was kind of nostalgic to sort of go through the whole process, we sold our very first apartment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit emotional, because that was our first place that we owned out together.
Yeah, it was bittersweet.
It was.
I mean, it was part of a bigger plan and a bigger picture and a bigger goal that Phil and I were trying to go for. And so we sold our apartment, our very first apartment in Elwood, one of our favourite suburbs in Melbourne.
Almost as if by kind of serendipity, around that same time, or just a little bit after, we came up with the idea of this place. So the two sort of things really dovetailed well into each other.
We also worked on some really great projects for Flourish, actually, in 2018. My favourite was probably working with the amazing Olivia Newton-John with her wellness walk and research run that we do every single year. That was also going to be a highlight. Oh, another highlight, probably VidCon.
Oh wow, yeah, VidCon.
Yeah, we did all the PR in Australia for VidCon, which was pretty awesome.
For me, doing the media training with a lot of our clients is fantastic. I really love helping people, and especially when it comes to helping them in times of crisis, which it can definitely be in front of the media. We both agreed that we needed to find some space and time to actually have downtime together. The cottage is perfect for that.
Yeah.
And we've even started practicing having not detox, but
or technology kind of detox.
Yeah.
You know, where you kind of turn your phone off for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I'm kind of training myself, so I'll start with like half an hour and then feel okay and the world didn't end, and then go to like an hour of switching my phone off. But I mean, how can you not chill out here? You know, like Phil was reading a book this morning and you said, I just want to read more. It's good for my brain, you know?
There was a wake-up call when we updated our phones to the new software.
Oh my gosh.
And there's this new thing that tells you how long you're spending on social media. And there was one day where
I was on it for 8 hours. 8 hours. That's a full sleep.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was a wake. I mean, I use social media a lot for work, but
Yeah.
still 8 hours. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that really sums it up, 2018, why we were a little bit distant from YouTube. And we certainly want to make more YouTube videos for 2019.
Yeah.
It's a goal of mine. I want to be at least putting out 1 video a week. I know I've said this in the past before, but I really want to make it a focus, and I want to be much more focused in 2019. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. I hope you are very well. I hope you've had a great start to 2019. Leave in the comments below how you guys found 2018 and what you're excited for 2019. Maybe list some of your goals and we can share and inspire each other. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. First video
made
for
it.
2019.
We made it through 2018.
We did. Well done. It was a bit of a tough year, but onwards and upwards. Hope you guys are well wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we did it.
Let's go.
Oh,
Boom.
not a high five?
No, no, fist bump. Boom.
Oh, I've got to do that.
Boom.
I'm such a loser.
That was great.